Hello! Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. We are reading more Higurashi again today. Surprise, surprise. Oh lord. But anyways, let's just jump right into it. How many times have I done that bit? Probably a billion. But you know, it's all good. We still find it funny, right? Yeah, no, probably not. Alright.
少なくとも3日くらいの間は甘いものを見たくないぜ。
Oh, we're back as Kate. Why can't we just stay as Rena?
ケイチくん頑張りすぎだったもんね。
Rena ate a massive amount of desserts too, but her stomach seemed to be just fine.
女の子には胃袋が4つくらいあるんじゃないか。
That's kind of rude.
デザート用に確実に1つは余計にあるに違いない。
まあ、レディーになんたる暴言ですの。
I was about to say. He's like, it's kind of rude.
そんなこと言うケイチさんにはこうでございますことよ。
Bam. Ow! Satoko had poked me very hard in my bloated stomach. Oof. Oof, I hate when people do that. Poking someone in the stomach hurts, man. Well, I don't know about that much.
やめて。お腹は押さないで。
Bro's poking a water balloon.
中身がはみ出る。
Satoko and Rika-chan grinned mischievously upon hearing that. A chill ran up my spine. How are they smiling like that and walking towards me so gleefully?
やめろお前ら。血とか涙とかはねえのかよ。
Oh, I'm sure they had the best intentions, Keiichi. What do you mean?
千載一遇のチャンスを見逃す私と思いまして。
Me?
ケイチの膨らんだポンポンが大変なのですよ。ケイチくんのぽよんぽよんのポンポンかいいよ。
Alright, this is weird. Okay, yeah, we've now entered into weird territory.
やめろお前ら。
Reina joined Satoko and Rika-chan in torturing me. We were still making a lot of noise outside the restaurant. I desperately blocked my stomach from their attacks, but someone else hit me from behind. Oof! Yawn.
誰だ。
Wow, oh no, never mind. Shion. Away with you, demon!
ケイちゃんとその愉快な仲間の皆さん、
No,
こんにちはです。
no, Shion, you've already ousted yourself as sus.
お、しーちゃんだ。こんにちは。あれれ、今日はお店にいなかったよね。
Why is she still carrying the plate with her?
私、今日は夜のシフトなんです。
Wait, but why do you have the plate outside the restaurant?
さっき来て着替えたばかりですよ。
それはそうと、お前よくその格好で店の外に出られるな。
Also a good point.
大したことないですよ。あられもない姿で村中を練り歩いた誰かさんよりは恥ずかしくないです。
Oof! Damn it. I was just getting over it. She had just reminded me that I'll never be able to get married. Okay, Keiichi. Alright.
それはそうと、今日は皆さんだいぶ大暴れしたらしいですね。まあね、
校の部活になっちゃった以上。
店内とんでもないことになってましたからね。お姉も責任を感じたようで、みんなに混じって掃除をやってます。
Oof.
やっぱり私たちも掃除に加わった方が良かったんじゃありませんの？
Nah. Nah.
ああ、それはお気遣い無用です。さすがにお客様に掃除はさせられませんから。
Yeah, anything we can do to stay away from this woman is good. Any movement we take to stay away from her is great.
そもそも一番散らかしたのはミー本人だと思いますです。
Also, stay away from her. She's equally as sus. You know, everyone's sus. Everyone's sus, including Keiichi. Yeah, that's right. Everybody nodded in agreement.
それでお姉から伝言です。皆さんは先に帰っててくれていいそうです。
いいよ、待ってるよ。ね
What?
えみんな。
Reina asked for our agreement. Of course, we decided to wait without hesitation. Satoko, Rika-chan, and I all nodded along.
手伝えないならせめて終わるのを待ってるよ。帰っていいからって言って先に帰るとあいつ寂しがると思うからな。
ほう。ケイちゃんも日進月歩、少しは成長するんですね。
I don't know about that, Shion. Nah, I think Keiichi's still in the early 11 stage. Mentally, at least.
まあね。
Again, I don't know about that.
レナたちがちゃんと教育してるからね。
Hey, yo. Wait a minute. This isn't chapter 3. Hey, Maya Plot. How you been? I haven't seen you in a bit. Hope everything's well.
ね
I still got the VODs up for most of the previous chapters if you want to check those out.
え。ですわよ。
I'm pretty sure I still got all of chapter 4 up to... all of chapter 4 and chapter 5 up.
ニパー。
I guess I can go ahead and tell you that chapter 5 so far has been my favorite. That was a stunning chapter.
なんだよ。こういう時だけ女どもは結束しやがって。
Wait, Reina, what are you doing? Did anyone die on chapter 3, or is the game actually a very wholesome game? Oh no, Maya, everyone died in chapter 3. Literally everyone. The whole cast died in chapter 3. Oh no! Oh no! Guys, Keiichi just became a Reddit mod. No! Hey, Golden. Golden, it's so sad. You just witnessed Keiichi turn into a Reddit mod. Alright, let me do a Reddit mod voice for this line specifically. Oh, I hate girls. They get along so easily just because of the girls. Keiichi just revealed he likes guys instead. True. In the end, we ended up making a lot more noise, even dragging Shion into the mess this time.
シオン、あんたいつまでサボってんの？雑巾どこやったの？
Holy crap, the impersonation was on point, not gonna lie. Thank you.
ありゃいけね。じゃあ私はもう戻りますね。
みーちゃん。
That do be me-chan.
お掃除まだまだかかりそう？
Shion best girl. You're still saying that, Golden, after reading through all of chapter 5 with us? So in this chapter, are they older or was... Oh god, I hope not that last thing you said, Maya. No, so how Higurashi works, Maya, is that every chapter takes place in, like, an alternative timeline, basically. Or an alternate universe, whatever. It's generally the same story, but every chapter is like a different scenario. Different story, different scenes. No one's died yet, I'll tell you that much. Yes. Alright, Golden. Golden's gonna be the type of man to get killed in his sleep by his spouse. Where's the wholesome Satoko timeline when you need it? Maya, it might not exist.
何みんな。おじさんを待っててくれてるわけ？
Waiting for this old man.
余計な気使わなくていいって。まったくもう。
Good news though, Maya, or I guess just everybody. Mion is clear, and she's the best character in the cast now. Because all the evil shit that we thought Mion did, no, that was Shion. False. Shut up, Golden. Mion looked happy to see us waiting for her, but she always says the opposite of what she thinks. Golden, you're literally... Hold on, Golden. I've got a video of this for you. I've literally got the perfect video for Golden. Oh shit. Oh, fuck. I almost gave away my dastardly plan. Shit. That was me. No, hold on. Shit. Here, let me do this. Fuck. I'm fumbling.
I love the kind of woman that will actually just kill me. You know, when I left the house today, I was thinking, damn, I really hope some hot chick paints my brains all over some fucking hallway. And here we are. I mean, really just absolutely destroy me. I'm talking full-on watermelon in the thighs level carnage. And I wanted to scare the shit out of me.
I mean, I hope I piss myself and you call me
your little pee-pee piss boy. I want you to fuck me up. I mean, I want you to make me your bitch. Your little pee-pee piss myself bitch. I want it to get embarrassing.
I mean, like, weirdly embarrassing.
Unsanitary, too. We should be entirely different people by the end of the first 8 hours. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here?
I mean, I'm a real freak. I'm not normal, ma'am.
Please, you have to crush me.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's Golden. It's actually just Golden. Oh my god. Nah, I like living, also not into people. I like sanitary. Nah, Golden, that's you. Nah. Alright, Jesus Christ. Mion looked happy to see us waiting for her, but she always says the opposite of what she thinks. I wonder when she'll grow up to be able to just honestly say thank you.
バカ、仲間だろ。
Also, I mean, what? Yeah, Golden, I'm sure. Yeah, buddy. You're exuding some real Dom energy from every interaction I've had with you, truly.
終わるまで待っててやるよ。
レナたちも一緒にお手伝いできればいいのにね。ごめんね。
That's my girlfriend. I mean, I don't know who your girlfriend is, so I guess I'll just take your word for it.
だからいいって。今日ね、シオンの仕事終わるの待ってから久しぶりに沖宮の家に帰ることにしたの。だから本当に大丈夫。
No.
気持ちだけでも感謝するよ。
Mion's gonna get God again.
あら、本当にいいんですの？なんだか悪いですわね。なんか悪い気がするかな？
人は大勢いるから大丈夫だよ。風が冷たくなる前にみんなひなみ沢に戻りな。
わかりましたのです。みー、お掃除、ファイト、おーです。
Satoko, hello. I see we have a Satoko fan. I don't know if you said that before in another stream. You sure said it a lot this stream.
おありがとね。じゃあケイちゃん、お嬢様方のエスコートをよろしく。
Do not trust this man Keiichi with anyone of the female gender. It will never go well. And I mean never.
途中で視覚に襲われないようにしっかり護衛するんだよ。
Protect them from Keiichi, man. Looking around, I didn't see any ladies who needed an escort. Fair enough. I felt more like I was the one who needed protection. Okay, Keiichi. Anyway, we said our goodbyes, making it easier for us to end the day and go home.
じゃあね、みーちゃん。また明日ね。
おーい、また明日ね。
よっしゃ、行こうか。
We waved at Mion until she went back inside the restaurant, and after that, we all got on our bicycles and left Okinomiya. Alright, Poggies. On the way home, we talked about how exciting it had been today. It looked like everyone was still fired up. We had the horrifying punishment and the competitive eating contest, which turned into an unprecedented battle involving all the customers in the restaurant. And after that, everything got crazy and messy. At first, the waitresses didn't know what to do, but after a while, they ended up joining in, and we had a blast.
でしたのよね。その時の富田さんと岡村さんたらもうおかしくてたまりませんでしたわ。結局亀田も入江もかわいそうだったのです。
いやいや、しかし俺の演説もなかなかだったろ。
My speech. Any speech by Keiichi is... No. It's just literally just no.
あの時は店全体が俺の味方だったよな。
圭一は生まれる時代と国が違ったらひょっとするととんでもない人になってたかもなのです。
Damn.
こんな口先男がですの？どこの国に生まれてもろくな人間にはならないと思いますでございますわね。
That is actually true. There will always be idiots. Keiichi's speech level is 100, as we saw in Chapter 3, the restroom baseball scene. Okay, yeah, that's true. You got me there, Maya. You got me there. That's true.
あと100年も早く生まれていたらお札になっていたかもですよ。
ケイチさんのお札なんてなんだか貧しいですわね。
I gotta agree with that.
きっと200円札とか300円札とかそのぐらいの数でしたよ。
Stoko and Rika-chan kept up their continuous chatter. I was a bit tired after the day's events, so I just listened quietly. I noticed the wind was getting colder. The shadows were getting longer as well. Satoko and Rika-chan still had a lot of energy left, but what about Reina? She'd been very quiet. Maybe she also had a stomachache from eating too much. I looked at Reina to see. However, I was wrong. Reina was... I didn't really know how to describe it. She looked very satisfied. Hey yo, Maya, that's sus. That's sus, Maya. Emergency meeting. Oh no. Oh no. She looked like she really did have that much fun. Exactly. I'll go sus myself real quick, yeah. You gotta do med-base scan. FBI, open up! Don't do med-base scan, go do med-base scan. She looked like she was as happy as she could ever be. I could tell all that without her saying a word. When I looked at her, it made me realize that the word fun wasn't enough to describe what we did today.
今日一日本当に楽しかったな。
ケイチ君は？
俺も最高に楽しかったよ。今日みたいなことが明日や明後日もあればいいのになってくらいにさ。
What happens if I use the spell card polymerization to fuse one lolly with another lolly? Do I get an adult? You either get that or some horrible chimera abomination, Golden.
それはレナも同じかな。今日のお店の中での時間だけが永遠だったらいいなって思った。
おお、詩的なことを言うな。
ケイチ君は思わなかった？
Reina didn't notice that I made fun of her. I didn't notice that either. What? Oh. Ha 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 ha. A good one, Keiichi. I might have been a little tactless. Suddenly, I regretted having saying it.
いや、俺も同感だよ。
でもね、ケイチ君。別に今日だけが最高に幸せってわけじゃないんだよ。
A cool wind blew through her hair. She smiled at me, and for some reason, she looked very mature. Her appearance made my heart skip a beat.
私たちのひなみ沢での日々はどの一日だってかけがえのない大切で素敵な幸せな一日なんだよ。
Little did Reina know this sentence would age like milk. Actually, it's already aged like milk. It's not even aged like... What's something that only lasts, like, a day? It's aged like a McDonald's hamburger. Dear Lord, Maya.
たとえ部活がお流れになっちゃって退屈な一日だったとしても ね。
Mayflies? What's a mayfly?
レナは大人な考え方ができるんだな。
そんなことないよ。本当はまだまだはしゃぎ足りない。興奮がまだ冷めないだけなのかもね。
Rena laughed, and that made me laugh too. Toko thought that we were laughing because we said bad things about her, and she started bugging me about it. They live a few hours, 3 days if they're lucky. As adults, they don't have functional mouths as adults. What the hell? June bugs, people also bug them. I thought June bugs were like those freaking gigantic things. No, well, not gigantic, but like they got like the green wings. Kind of big. Maybe that's something else. I don't know. They're like fairly big. Once again, we made a lot of noise like we always do.
では、僕とサトコはここでお別れなのです。リカ、もう少しご一緒してタバコ屋さんで曲がってもいいではありませんの？
You may know them as shad flies or fish flies, maybe? Probably. I'll look it up later.
豆電球が切れたのを忘れましたですか？
Whoa! You still need a nightlight. You're a kid. Whoa! Chat, be honest. How many of you still use nightlights?
豆電球がないと寝るときに真っ暗になってしまいますですよ。
Just look up Mayfly. That's by far the easiest. All right.
それは困りますわね。あ、牧野さんの雑貨屋さん？ならここでお別れだね。
I have one in a box as a decoration, but I don't use it to sleep or anything. I can't sleep if there's light in the room. Like, I have to be in complete, like, darkness. Because even if my eyes open, it can still feel like that got my eyes closed.
これ以上行っちゃうとどんどん遠回りになっちゃうからね。
Makino-san's general store? Alright, that's where it is. They wanted me to make a stop at the store before going back to the shrine. Turning here would be the quickest way.
そっか。じゃあな、リカちゃんにサトコ。また明日な。
また明日なのです。それではですわ。ケイチさんにレナさん。じゃあね、二人とも。バイバイ。
Rika-chan and Satoko waved at us many times, then took the narrow path through the field. Once the noisy girls were gone, it went especially quiet all of a sudden. It even made me feel as if the sun had set in an instant. I could see my house by now, which everybody called the Maibara Mansion. I didn't notice it earlier because of how fired up we all were, but my stomach was about to burst. The growling in my gut felt like thunder. My body must have been paying the price for me acting like an idiot earlier. There's no way I was eating dinner that night. I needed to tell my mom before she started cooking. But before anything, I had to get to the bathroom. Oh lord. Man's in a crisis. Ugh. Stomach was churning. Oh boy. It really didn't sound good. We got to the place where I'd always meet Reina in the morning and say goodbye in the evening.
日はすっげえ楽しかったな。
すっごい楽しかった。あれ、ケイチくん具合悪いの？
How far are you into chapter 6, by the way? I don't know if you've read the Higurashi series before, so I don't know if I'll be spoiling you. But we met a character named, what was her name? Rena last time. I've only watched the anime. Well, this is my first experience with the entire series, so I'm about in a similar boat. We met a character named Rena last time. She's Reina's friend or family member, we don't know yet. But she has like pink hair, slim body, adult, milfy milf. Yeah.
すまん、お腹を壊したかもしれない。おとなしく休むことにするよ。
ケイチくんもまだまだお腹の鍛え方が足りないかな？
Pink hair, slim body, what was the last one? She's a milf? Or she looks like one. Her name is Rena. She seemed to know Reina, and Reina seemed to know her. I don't know. We basically just kind of started chapter 6. Oh, fuck.
レナだって俺と同じくらい食べてるはずなんだぞ。一体その細っこい体のどこにあれが収まるってんだ？
それは女の子の秘密ってことで。
Reina giggled and tried to avoid giving me an answer. She'd probably hit me if I pressed her about it. If she punched me in the stomach, I'd throw up for sure. So I decided not to go any further.
じゃあな、レナ。また明日な。
また明日ね。
Keiichi, you wuss. Yeah. Keiichi's either an idiot or a coward, and he flips between them.
俺さ、前は都会に住んでたわけだけどさ。こんなにも一日一日を楽しいと思って過ごしたことはなかった。俺、ひなみ沢に引っ越してきてさ、きっと幸せなんだって思う。
レナも同じだよ。ほら、私も1年前にひなみ沢に引っ越してきたわけだけど、こんなに楽しい幸せな日々を送れるのが信じられないもの。
そっか。なら明日も絶対に楽しいな。
Yeah, something like that, Keiichi. I'm sure in Higurashi every day is always a good day, for sure.
そうだよ。昨日も今日も楽しかったんだもん。きっと明日だって楽しいよ。
こんなにも毎日が楽しいと、なんだかある日突然転びそうで怖いよな。
Every day is always a wholesome day in the life of Keiichi and Higurashi, no doubt. Yeah, for sure, buddy. After I saw all those people in Chapter 3 die of volcanic poisoning, I was like, shoo-wee, boys, is this wholesome? And I spit in my tin can.
転ぶときはどんなに注意してても転ぶよ。だからいつ転んでもいいように 思いっきり今を楽しむのが正解だと思うな。
You know, Golden, you're awfully nice to Reina. I'm not sure Shion would appreciate that. I never say I trust Shion or pet Shion. Are you being unfaithful right now, Golden? Hold on. Hold on.
そうだな。今を精一杯楽しむのが正解だな。
Playboy detective, true. I am not, Sus. Shion is more like... Oh my god. Golden, you can't say that. Dude, Golden, you actually just had an actual fucking Omni-Man moment. Bro went actual Omni-Man. Dude, Golden, what? Oh my god. There's only one true best. Good lord, man. You can't just say that.
じゃあね、ケイチくん。
Oh boy. Oh boy, man.
おばさまとおじさまにもよろしくね。
Y'all are up to some tomfoolery in chat. Besides, everyone knows who True Best Girl is. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
さて、レナはまだまだ遊び足りないから、はまた宝の山に宝探しに行こうかな。
Is the sound alerts not working again today? What the fuck? Actual living bro moment. Dude. Like the other ones work just fine, the ones that are from Blurp. As evidenced. But like the ones from like the sound alerts, like Twitch site, they never seem to work like consistently. Think, Mochi. You'll outlast every fragile, insignificant being on this planet. You'll live to see this world crumble to dust and blow away. Everyone and everything you know will be gone. Bro's going full Omni-Man.
まだ遊び足りないってのか？つくづくタフなやつだな。負けたぜ。
どう？よかったらケイチくんも一緒に来ない？
Punches Mochi into mountain.
新しい山があってね、まだ全然発掘してないの。
Nah, Golden, you can't fight a bear. I don't care how strong you are, you can't fight a bear. And win, that is.
何かとっても可愛いのが見つかるかも。
悪いけど俺はパスするよ。
Wanted bet. Golden, please don't go and like fight an actual bear. Please don't do that. Yeah, oh, and win. Yeah. Yeah, he forgot about that little caveat there.
それになんだか雲が重たくなってきたみたいだしな。
Was that you that I saw in that one meme, Golden? Well, not a meme. It was a shitty video because the person filming it was terrible. But there was this guy that was filming a bear, and he literally just walks up to it and kicks it. And then he gets surprised when the bear fights back and like bites his hand. He's like, it bit my fucking hand. Like, yeah, dude. You just kicked the fucking thing. Why wouldn't it? Thankfully, I know the weakness of bears. Oh no. Oh, that idiot, yeah. I don't know why people, like... Man, people are stupid when it comes to bears.
レナも今日はおとなしく帰宅した方がいいんじゃないか？
ほう、こういう素敵な気分の日にはね、きっとかいいのが見つかるんだよ。だからちょっとでも行ってみるね。
I felt sick enough that I didn't feel like going with her. If I felt better, I would have gone treasure hunting with her for sure. She didn't want to go home yet because she didn't want the fun day to end. That's exactly how I felt too.
わかったよ。じゃあな。かわいいのがあったらぜひ見せてくれよな。
じゃあね。バイバイ。
Oh, now we're in Reina's perspective. Nice. Keiichi-kun waved over and over as if he didn't want to say goodbye yet. But after a while, he was gone. Well, I had to go too, because I was going to go treasure hunting. I love cute things. I had such a wonderful day today that I'm sure I'm going to get lucky at treasure hunting. I definitely will find some wonderful treasures. Fuki! Hello! How you doing today, Fuki? Hope everything's well with you. I pedaled my bicycle with determination. My house was nearby, but I took another street that led to the dam construction site. It might have been okay to go home just then, but I hesitated to go since I didn't want to be seen. I had so much fun today, and I wanted to continue feeling happy as long as I could. It was already getting late, but I felt like it was getting dark faster than usual. Just like Keiichi-kun said, clouds in the sky were growing darker. It might start raining hard.
でも別に、だからって家に帰れるわけじゃないんだし。
Stop it, Reina. You had so much fun today. You have to stay happy as long as you can. I'm happy. I enjoy every day. I'm just gonna lurk for a bit, but I hope your day is going well. Thank you, Fuki. And no problem. If you need to rest or anything, that's completely fine. Thank you for stopping by. Reina, say it. Say the magic words.
はう。
Oh. Oh, is that like, is that, what do you call it? A mantra? Something to keep you on track or to distract you? I don't know. I don't know if that's what you call it. Don't be embarrassed. You're not dumb or anything. I might be able to enjoy every day even more if I were dumb. Actual r/I'm 14 in this deep take. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Fuki. And the posture check, thank you. If so, dumb is what I'd want to be.
はう。かいのあるかなかな。お持ち帰り。
There, I said it. I'm sure I can find something cute. As long as I believe it's cute, anything can be that way. I should fill my heart with happy memories of today and yesterday. I should look forward to the happiness I'm going to receive tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow, too. Interesting. I reached the dam construction site, and a mountain of trash loomed before me. I parked my bicycle and walked down the mountain of trash and scrap. This place is my castle. It would be incredible if anyone else came to this mountain of trash. I've come here many times. I usually stay for a long while, but I I've never seen anybody walk by. This place is the village's blind spot. I heard that many people came here all the time during the dam wars, but it was abandoned after that. The villagers no longer need to come here, and some people even forgot about it entirely. Seems like they dump trash here at midnight, but I've never seen a truck actually dumping trash, at least. If they dump new trash more often, it'd give me more time to kill. But it looks like it's not going to happen for a while. I walked down the slope of the trash pile all the way down to the bottom, and headed behind another pile. Nobody ever comes here. I've come here many times, and I usually stay for a long while, but nobody has ever come to mess up this place. Not even the other kids from my school come here. They all believe that the arm of the manager construction site is buried somewhere in the trash piles, and they also believe the whole place is haunted. They told me that a ghost with one arm still wanders around here, looking for his missing limb. Sadly, I haven't seen the ghost either. I'm not scared. In fact, I'd rather like to meet him. I wouldn't mind helping him find his arm. If he's feeling lonely, I'd want him to be my conversation partner. There's a station wagon buried in the trash pile. It doesn't have tires, but other than that, it still looks like a station wagon. The station wagon is my secret hideout. Unfortunately, the sliding doors and rear doors don't open. So, whenever I want to get in, I have to enter the car from the passenger seat and crawl into back from there. Of course, I take off my shoes at the passenger seat. When you look at it from the outside, it's just a dirty abandoned car. But on the inside, it's nice and clean, because I had swept it out and decorated a little. That took me a long time. The back seats are lying flat because I wanted to have as much space as possible. Is she sleeping in a car? I found a mattress in the trash pile and put it into that space instead. It was a bit dirty, so I brought a bedsheet from my home and covered the mattress with it. Wait, what? Reina. Does she have parent problems too? I put my favorite cushions on top, and with that, it turned into a perfect bed. I've put cushions and stuffed animals everywhere. Oh. That's not all. Look at this. I have a bunch of sweets here, too. I have a bag of fruit candy in 4 different colors, and some cookies. But they're going bad. I'll have to throw them away. My bear-shaped water bottle. Let's go! Yeah! Reina's based. Okay, Reina's based. My bear-shaped water bottle is empty. I come here to spend time on Sundays. I usually bring this water bottle with some sweetened tea in it. I have a box of tissues, a flashlight, extra batteries, and other daily necessities in here. I also have a few books to read in order to kill some time while I'm at it. And I have this. What do you think this is? Look, ta-da! My hideout is suddenly lit up thanks to the table lamp. There's an electric outlet on the side of an old nearby construction office. I thought they'd have cut the powers years ago, but to my surprise, I was wrong. Electricity is still being supplied to the outlet. When I found tons of extension cords, I came up with the idea to connect them all and make the electricity come all the way to my hideout. Now I can spend time here comfortably with some sweets, books, and lights. If I wanted to, I might be able to spend a night here. But I may catch a cold since it gets very cold at night. See? This is a very nice hideout, isn't it? At first, I thought somebody would find it and mess with it. But that hasn't happened so far. It's because nobody comes here, and everybody forgot about this place. That's how this place became my perfect secret hideout. Fortunately, I ate so much today that I'm still full. I can tell them that I was playing with my friend at her house and ate dinner there. I'm gonna stay here for a while and relax. And I'm gonna treat myself. I loved the water gun battle yesterday. My heart had been pounding when I fought one-on-one with Keiichi-kun. What did I miss was getting food? Nothing much. We're in Reina's perspective, and she is, for some reason, sleeping in a car. Or going to spend the night in the car, I think? I don't know yet. I also had great fun at Angel Mort today. I never experienced such a crazy game with so many people in my life. I'm still feeling the after effects, and I was sure I'd have a dream about it tonight. Car sleep? Yeah. That was why I wanted to bask in these happy feelings. That was why I'm gonna treat myself in here. I should take off my shoes and stretch my toes. I should cherish the time when I can be by myself. Reina? Well, she prefers to go by the one without the eye, doesn't she? Like, the one with the eye is her real name, but she prefers to go by the one without the eye. Once I took off my shoes, I felt so relaxed that I didn't want to put them on again. I played all day today, and I was very tired. The treasure hunt could wait. As it got darker, the light of the table lamp...
I am Alan the Annihilator, bitch!
Thank you, Maya. As it got darker, the light of the table lamp became encouraging. It really was getting dark faster than usual. Had to find out what that routine was. Oh yeah. Yeah. Good old Charlie. All of a sudden, I heard the sound of raindrops hitting the roof of the car. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. The interval between drops got shorter and shorter. When it became a continuous sound, I began to hear thunder. Oh. Even though it was raining heavily, it remained very quiet inside the car, making me feel like I was in a different world. It's my castle, after all. I felt a bit cold, so I unfolded my big blanket and hid under it. I'm here alone, under the warm blanket that has my scent. Even though nobody knew where I was at the moment, and I feel like I was left alone in the heavy rain, I still feel secure and free from anxiety for some reason. I felt like this heavy rain was keeping my enemies away from my castle. I liked it that way. Oh. This place is full of small happiness. It's full of my favorite things. That's why I'm happy whenever I'm here. When I put another blanket over me, I felt as warm as if I were in bed. I listened to the soothing sounds of raindrops hitting the scrap iron in the trash heaps, and it made me feel sleepy. This is a castle of trash. The trash came here because nobody wanted it. This is where it lives. This is a country where unwanted refuse lives together. I felt like I fit in here. Oh, Reina. Come on now. But at the same time, I knew it was just a temporary place for me, as there's somewhere I had to go back to. No, I shouldn't think about things like that. Whenever I realize that I don't belong here, I remember I'm in the middle of a very dirty pile of trash. I should just doze for a little bit longer. Thinking is poisonous. I wanted to keep myself out of that poison, so that the kind Reina within me could stay pure. A little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. And I close my eyes. Man. Raina's got it kinda rough. From what it seems, at least. Oh shit. Oh no, was. Oh no. Oh no, she's talking in the past tense. Oh no. Oh no, Batman origin story, here we go. My mother was a very busy woman. The harder she worked, the more her work was valued, and she kept getting promoted. Sad flashback, let's go. She sought to go higher and higher. She was always shining, and she was my hero. My mother started her career as a fashion designer at a small clothing factory in Okinomiya. My father was a designer too. They met through their jobs and soon got married. They lived in a small apartment in Okinomiya. But they moved to my grandma's house, our current house, in Hinamizawa when she got pregnant with me. We lived there until right before I went to elementary school.
Emotional damage!
Ain't that right, Fuki? Now that I think about it, that was the happiest time of my life. I felt happy every day and believed without a doubt that tomorrow would be the same. I was so happy that I took it for granted and didn't even feel the happiness. I really did feel happy every day. I was small at that time and didn't really understand what was going on, but it seemed like the company my parents were working for was having financial difficulties. So my mother and a few other young designers started talking about leaving the company and going independent. After many things happened and the situation grew complicated, they got an offer to work at a big design firm in Ibaraki, and they took the offer. At that time, I heard my mother saying many difficult words like limited partnership and business alliance, but in short, what she wanted to do was move to Ibaraki. My mother and her peers were hired because their talent and experience made them immediate assets to their new company. However, my father wasn't one of them. Unfortunately, my father wasn't as talented as my mother was. So, moving to Ibaraki meant that my father had to give up being a fashion designer. My mother's new company had high expectations of her talent and promised her a reasonable, responsible project. She didn't want to waste her growing talent and passion by living in a rural town like Hinamizawa. So my mother convinced my father to quit his job and move to Ibaraki to support her and to help her build her career. Back then, moving meant that I had to say goodbye to my close friends. I didn't want to move, and I kept crying about it. After we moved to Ibaraki, my mother was a big success. Not only did she have great leadership skills, she is full of energy, and I believe she made the best use of her talents to succeed. She came home late every night and barely had any days off. When she had a big project, she often stayed entire nights at her office. But when she came home, she always looked fulfilled and wore a happy smile that she had never worn when she was in Hinamizawa. She was shining, and I remember I always wanted to shine like her when I grew up. On the other hand, my father wasn't doing so well. He couldn't find a job as a fashion designer, so he took a clerical job at a small company, but he kept changing positions. He couldn't use the experience that he had cultivated, and it was very hard for him. But he was very understanding. He started to take care of things around the house for my mother, who got busier and busier, having one project after another. He cleaned the house and did the laundry and came to my school events. However, he couldn't cook. He did cook rice, but he always bought side dishes from a grocery store. We ate dinner without my mother more and more often. I guess she's busy again. Every time I said that, he always told me, "Your mother's working very hard. So, let's support her, Raina." That was what he always told me. I decided to help my father with the cooking. Thought it was a good idea to learn how to cook since he wasn't good at it. Whenever my mother cooked, I helped her and tried to learn how to cook from her. She apologized for not having enough time to cook for us, but she was happy that I was learning. I think I wrote in my school yearbook that I wanted to be a clothing designer in the future, just like my mom. But apparently I like my mom's experience. I like my mother's exceptional sense of style. She used to tell me, taste is something that you're born with, not something that you cultivate. I remember I was discouraged because to become a designer after that. That was why I decided to reach her by getting better at things she wasn't good at, instead of trying to be like her. I wanted to be good at not only at cooking, but also doing things around the house such as cleaning, doing the laundry, and grocery shopping. I remember my father was really happy that I did all that for him, because he wasn't good at it at all. He couldn't find a job and spent a lot of time at the house, so he seemed to enjoy spending time doing the housework, with his daughter more than anything. I started to become better and better at filling in for my mother, and she started to get too busy to do any of the housework at all, and she moved on to a more responsible position at her job. She took me out to many places as if to compensate for leaving me alone all the time. Oh. She used to say, "Let's go eat something delicious without telling your father," and took me out to a restaurant. She took me to high-class restaurants and amusement parks. Sometimes it was only me and my mother. Sometimes it was with her friends from work. She took me to a beach barbecue one summer with those friends. I was introduced as her daughter, and every one of them pampered me. I still remember there was this one guy who particularly doted on me. He's a good-looking young man. I called him Uncle. Oh no. Once, and he got mad at me. He is nicely tanned with dyed brown hair. Should I crash my roommate's date later? Yes or no? Fuki, have they done anything to piss you off lately? Do you have anything to pay them back for? If yes, then do so. I'm kidding. Don't take my advice. I'm a terrible person to ask these kind of questions. This young man often came with us when we went out. When my mother took me somewhere, she usually made several phone calls for her work during the day. And sometimes she took me out to a place where she could also do her work at the same time. Like go to the frozen yogurt place and just stare menacingly. Oh, Lord. I mean, that'd be funny. She's very passive aggressive, so yes. Well, in the same vein, Fuki, if you do that, there's a possibility that she'll retaliate and ruin a date that you might have later, so probably not the best approach. So, I didn't feel awkward when people from her work came with us. But I always preferred to be alone with her, so I was happier when we could do that. One day she took me to a very high-end part of town. I've had a bad couple of days and just thought of it as bringing me joy, so I just might. I mean, hey, knock yourself out. Of course, she always spoiled me whenever we went out. She bought me things and let me eat whenever I wanted. But she especially spoiled me on that day. She took me to many expensive-looking boutiques and accessory stores. And no one wants to go on a date with me, so no concern. Oh, come on, Fuki. You'll find someone eventually. It just takes a while. She was about to buy me something, but I told her not to get it because it didn't look good on me. Without hesitation, she bought it anyway. I remember there were many zeros on the price tag. On that day, I realized my mother's design work had made her a very successful woman, and she was earning a lot of money. We took a break at a ridiculously expensive-looking restaurant that probably charged 1,000 yen for a glass of orange juice. My mother clapped her hands and spoke to me with a smile on her face. She asked, "Reina, would you like to make your dream come true?" When I was in kindergarten, my teachers gave students a topic to draw a picture of. The topic was my dream, and I drew myself eating a mountain of fruit parfait all by myself. Oh my god. What my mother meant to say was that she's going to make that dream come true for me. It was a normal day. It wasn't my birthday or anything. But since my mother always spoiled me when we went out together, I didn't feel awkward about it at all, and I accepted her offer with a happy smile. There were 5 or 6 fruit parfaits in front of me. It's a good way to get a child sick. I remembered it looked exactly like the world I drew, and I felt like I was floating in that dream world. It's too much for us to finish. Well, you know, shit. But we dug our spoons into it as if we were playing in the mud, and we really enjoyed eating it together. It was my first time getting to experience getting full by eating only fruit parfaits, and I remember I was very happy. I enjoyed tasting the happiness and chatting with my mother.
レイナちゃん、
Oh shit.
この間映画とお食事に行った時、一緒だった人のことを覚えてる？
秋人おじさんだっけ？はあ、お兄さんって呼ばないとぶたれる。
レイナちゃんは秋人さんのこと好き？
Oh no, I don't like where this is going. No! This harlot is going to cheat on her husband. No!
嫌い。
There goes that.
いっつもレイナのことからかうもん。
それは大好きだからちょっかいを出してるのよ。バーベキューの時はとっても仲良くしてたじゃない。
たまには仲良しかな。かな？
My mother laughed. I didn't know why she brought up the subject, but I didn't really pay attention to it because I was too young. Now that I think about it, she was breaking the news. Yep. I just didn't notice it.
ねえ、レイナちゃんはお母さんとお父さんとどっちが好き？
That is such a shitty question. Oh my god. That's fucking awful. Who asked a kid that?
お母さん。
It wasn't that I hated my father or anything, but I thought giving her that answer was appropriate after she spoiled me so much.
もしもお母さんとお父さんが別々のお家に住むことになったら、レイナはどっちのお家に住みたい？
Oh. No.
お母さんね、お父さんと別れて秋人おじさんと結婚しようと思うの。
Oh. At that time, my mother was a very successful woman. I didn't know this at the time, but she was drafted by a headhunter to work at a bigger company. She was promoted to a higher and more responsible position, one where she could bring out the most of her talent. Of course, the position wasn't the only thing she gained. Compared to my father's low salary, my mother was earning enough money to support a family of 3, and still have some left over. I'd kind of realized it from the way she spent money. The greater position she achieved, the more she spent time with people at her level. And all of them were bright and talented. Compared to them, my father might have looked unattractive to her. Ah, so she's fake. What the hell, man? Well, okay. Well, maybe where it's like an early time period, maybe she was in that mindset of, I gotta get married to this guy because I'm running out of time or something, because that's a mindset a lot of people have, and they weren't actually in love. But still, man, like, come on. I liked Uncle Akihito, but I liked him as one of my mother's friends, not in the same way I liked my father. I liked my father and mother equally, so it was very shocking to me that my mother wanted to divorce him. I felt as if the ground below me was beginning to crack. My expression, I realized, actually fit my situation very well. I had to choose which side of the cracked ground I wanted to stand on. My mother told me to live with her at her new house. Her new house meant the house Uncle Akihito lived in. I thought a house was a sanctuary for a family. Apparently he asked her on the date by yelling through her bedroom window, "I'm going, I need to learn more." I need answers! Oh, sorry. I thought a house was a sanctuary for a family. I believed that a house was a holy place where strangers couldn't easily enter. That was why I couldn't believe her. How could she let a stranger invade such a holy place so easily? Why do you hate my father? My mother looked down and didn't answer. I asked her another question. Why can't you stay with my father? I think that was the hardest and most heartbreaking of all questions for my mother to answer. In short, my mother had cheated on him. You harlot! I knew it. Not that it wasn't obvious, but you know. She loved another man who was more attractive than my father. It was just that and nothing more. I knew more than anybody that it wasn't my father's fault. No shit. First of all, he decided to move from Hinamizawa to support my mother as much as he could. This is the same roommate that stole a man's window wiper off of his car, so it seems like they're both crazy. Oh, brother. You know what you get when you put crazy and crazy together? You get an asylum. For him, nothing good had come from that. Actually, I think he had a very tough time since we moved to Ibaraki. But he volunteered to be her support and tried very hard to do that. I thought my mother appreciated his support. So, I took her decision as a betrayal. As you should. Yeah, that's fair. I told her that I disagree with everything, including their divorce. I said it very loudly and made everybody in the store jump. Sure, continue your relationship with Uncle Akihito, but don't divorce my father. Okay, well I don't know about that. The only thing I have going for me is my psycho man. Oh my god, have some more confidence, Fuki. You're great. The streams would not be the same if you weren't here, Fuki. We always love having you here, so that should tell you something at least. That your company is always appreciated, if nothing else. I feel bad for him. Do I get... Huh? Do I pet Fuki? Yeah, pet Fuki. Everybody pet Fuki. Pets for Fuki. I feel bad for him. I feel terrible for him. He has been doing nothing but support you patiently this whole time. How could you do such a cruel thing to him? Also the same roommate who put expired milk in our other roommate's bed to get her to throw it away. Doof. That's kind of fucked up. I screamed as loud as I could. Then my mother answered. It's too late. Why? You haven't talked with my father about this, have you? It's not too late.
お母さんね、妊娠してるの。
And a dead fish under her brother's pillow. I don't think that's a good roommate. I'm not gonna lie to you, Fuki. That doesn't sound like a safe environment. I'm not even gonna cap. If I wake up to a horse head in my bed, y'all know why. I don't know whether my mother actually told him about the divorce in person. A middle-aged woman who called herself a lawyer came to the house several times to talk to my father on my mother's behalf. She sometimes called him, too. Don't crash, it's simple. My father begged the lawyer to speak to him, to let him speak directly to my mother many times, but it never happened. Wow, so she's a cheating asshole and she's a coward. Chat, I'm gonna say this. If you ever want to end something with somebody, at least make sure you talk to them directly. Be it face-to-face, calling, text messaging. That is your responsibility to end that relationship. Nobody else's. No lawyer, no bullshit like that. Don't be a fucking coward. I hate that shit more than anything. Boo, cheaters. Yeah, we don't like cheaters. Oh, and you can really Discord message, imagine. I'm sorry, kitten. We can't keep going. Hey, Ark. Think of a hydrate. It's not you. It's me. I found another kitten. Wait, what? Dude, don't worry about it, Ark. Let me shout you out real quick. I feel like I missed a story. Well, Raina's mom is a cheating harlot. Arcana. Wait, I have to spell. There we go. Guys, if you haven't already, please make sure you go follow Ark. Very good friend of mine. Very entertaining PNG/VTuber. VTuber. Raina? Wait, why are you calling Raina awful? It was her mom. What? Is the mom's name Raina? I'm confused now. It's funny because you were all over her. Well, you've confused me. Pink hair lady. What? What are you talking about? Oh my god, Ark, did you just unintentionally spoil me? Oh my god, Ark. Yes, Golden, I know we've already seen her, but we didn't know she was Raina's mom. Whatever, it's not a big deal. Okay. Yeah, not a great... Ark, so you're saying the pink hair lady was Raina's mom, right? That's what you're saying? Rena? Rena was her name. That's Raina's mom. Isn't she? Well, I guess she is, because I didn't know that. But you've gracefully let me know, Ark. So thank you. I don't know, dude. Their names are all too similar. Whatever. It's not a big deal. I probably could have guessed that. My father begged the lawyer to let him speak directly to my mother many times, but it never happened. I could tell by the way they talked that he had no clue when my mother told him she wanted a divorce. Well, again, I'm not even sure if she told him in person. The lawyer told him not to meet my mother, not to call her at work, and many other things too. To top it all off, she told him not to see my mother ever again. That is some fucking... What the fuck? That's some horse shit. He wanted to talk to her. He called some of their mutual friends, but he only found out the name of the guy she was having an affair with and nothing more. Dude, fuck this bitch. Are you serious? He asked me, "Do you know the guy?" I told him I do. I also told him that he was a funny guy and had given me candy many times. I'll never forget how he looked at me when I told him that. He hit me for the first time. Okay, dude. Okay, bro. Alright, I was on your side, man.
Emotional damage!
Okay, bro. You can't hit... That's not Reina's fault. Okay, bro. Mochi, I want my own arc. Can I have one? Sure, man. You can't... No. No. Child abuse is inexcusable. He hit me so hard that his handprint stayed on my cheek for a while. A nut for sale. What the fuck? Then he fell on the floor and cried loudly. And then I started to cry too. I didn't cry because he hit me. Uncle Akihito was kind to me, so I liked him and talked to him out of courtesy. No, that wasn't it. Girls had to be kind to everybody. That's what I thought. But I was wrong. I learned in this world that there are people you should be nice to and enemies you shouldn't be nice to. The enemies are the ones who would destroy my life with their very existence. Whether they mean to harm me or not, doesn't matter. They're like weeds growing in a flower bed. Dandelions are innocent, but they take all of the nutrition for the tulips from the soil. That's why we have to pull them out. The dandelions did nothing wrong. But they're the enemy.
What the dog doing?
Hey, soldier. Enemies are bad people. That guy was a bad person. I shouldn't have accepted him. I should have rejected him with everything I had. By doing so, I might have been able to disrupt their relationship. By doing so, I might have been able to make my mother feel like their relationship was not going to work. If I tried to do so, my parents wouldn't have had to break up. My father and I cried together, but we cried for different reasons. He must have cried because it happened so fast and didn't make any sense to him. I cried because I regretted that I let it happen when I had the chance to prevent it. My father stroked my cheek and opened his mouth to apologize, but he couldn't speak and just cried with me. One day, the lawyer let me see my mother. My mother asked me to live with her at her house again. I didn't know what to say, so I just kept looking down and listened to her apologies. My father knew that I was going to see my mother on that day, so he handed me a letter to give it to her. I don't know what he wrote in that letter, for some reason, I was able to imagine what kind of things he wrote when he felt it through the envelope. This sad as fuck, I know, right? I need to go lay down now, but I'll let y'all know if I feel better and time to crash the date. Alright, Fuki. Get you some rest. Like, it's hard because, man, Reina's mom's a bitch. The dad isn't too great either because he hit Reina, but he did... Okay, no, child abuse is inexcusable. They're both assholes. You had to take him doing it. After all, the letter inside the envelope had a rough surface. He must have been crying while writing the letter, and his tears made the letter all wrinkled when it dried. My mother took the letter from me, told me that she'd read it later, and was about to put it in her bag. I stopped her and told her to read it there. I wanted to see how she was going to take the last words that my father had left to her. But my mother didn't read it. She told me that she wanted to read it alone later, and she put it in her bag. At that time, I realized... No, it was more than that. I should say, I knew. Because it was so obvious. I knew that my mother was lying. She had no intention of reading my father's letter. She was going to throw it away after I was gone, but she lied just because she wanted to seem like she was a nice person in front of me. The slight curl in her eyebrows and lips told me that more clearly than anything else. Well, yeah, because she's a fucking coward and can't be like, Mochi or commentary making it even sadder. I'm sorry, I did. It's like, of course she doesn't want to read it, because he's a fucking coward. Doesn't want to, like, even give the man, like, allow him to, like, get some closure or anything. Because he's a fucking bitch and she's a fucking coward. Man, I hate cheaters, bro. Cheaters are the worst. At that moment, I finally knew something else. The guy she was having an affair with wasn't the only bad person. My mother was also a bad person. You're goddamn right. Your father's also a bad person, but, you know, it is what it is. Since that moment, the existence of my mother disappeared from my world like dry ice evaporating. I didn't have to hesitate about whom to live with anymore.
あなたの家には行きません。私の家は竜宮の家です。
Yo, base Reina.
もうあなたとも会いたくありません。二度と呼ばないでください。
でもね、レイナ、お父さんの方に残ったらこれからの生活。
At that moment, I hated my name for the first time in my life.
私のこと気安くレイナって呼ばないでください。失礼します。さようなら。
Those were my last words to my mother. No, to the woman who used to be my mother. After that, I spent many days without feeling anything. I didn't know if the days were long or short. I didn't know which season I was living in. It was supposed to be nothing out of the ordinary, not having my mother around. But every time my father saw things that reminded him of her, like her toothbrush, her teacup, or her favorite books, he shed tears, which left me frustrated. Tough kid, that's what I'm saying. That's why I decided to completely remove her belongings from the house. I roughly threw her things into a black trash bag. Started to do so frantically. By the time I knocked down her wardrobe, threw her music box hard on the floor, and broke her mirror, my mind was already not working properly. When I try to remember what happened after that, I feel disoriented. It's because the pills the doctor gave me back then made me feel disoriented and lethargic every time I took them. It seems that dullness hit me especially hard, since every time I try to remember that time, Makes me feel disoriented and lethargic, just like the pills made me feel. I destroyed everything that smelled like my mother. But the thing I wanted to destroy the most might have been myself. Oh, Reina. Even after I threw all of her belongings away, I still couldn't stop feeling regret, and I decided to blame myself in the end. Maybe I was thinking that I wanted to do damage to her reputation and successful life by destroying her daughter, destroying myself. And I was about to reach that very last resolution. Oh! Oh shit. Oh shit. Oyashiro-sama came to me. Goddess? No, Oyashiro-sama, from what we know, is a male god. Oyashiro-sama told me to go back to Hinamizawa. Yes, all of this was because of his curse. Oyashiro-sama brought a curse upon the Ryugu family because we broke his rule and abandoned Hinamizawa. After I figured that out, everything started to make sense to me. All the crazy things that happened after my mother was gone. The curse of Oyashiro-sama did all of that to us. So here's a question. It's very possible, like I've always told you guys in my theories for this novel, I've always said Oyashiro-sama is most likely... Shut the fuck up, Golden. Oyashiro-sama's most likely actually a real god that exists in this universe, and is like torturing the people of Hinamizawa. Now, this could actually be Oyashiro-sama talking directly to Reina. Or, this could actually just be fucking the pills making her go crazy. Because she mentioned that she felt disoriented when she took the pills, and it made her feel weird, and it might... the problem is we don't know what kind of pills the doctor gave her. Pills here. What is this fantasy genre anime? It's hard to say. So she's either hallucinating, or this is actually just Oyashiro-sama. It was Oyashiro-sama's voice. It was telling us to come back to Hinamizawa. That's right. We should have stayed in Hinamizawa. Everything went crazy because we moved. We had to go back to Hinamizawa. I started feeling disoriented again, and a dull pain ran through my head. Not so normal pills, oh my god. You think Reina just doesn't know what the point of the mask is? Maybe that's her issue? It might be a scream from within me telling me not to push myself too hard to remember any further. The house where we used to live in Hinamizawa was still there. My grandma already passed away, and the house was the only property she left for us. How did she already find out, Fuki? What did you do? The truth is that the village to constantly high probs, huh? I think you've misspoke, Ark. What? Other roommate snitched. Oh, I Whoops. That's why you don't crash. Yeah, who knows? Maybe this is a life lesson. Don't crash dates. Typing is hard. No, that's true. 3 of us were going to go, but the other 2 told her. Oof! Your grandma already passed away, and the house was the only property she left for us. The village is constantly high, and I am too. Oh my god. I remembered that I used to live in Hinamizawa, But all I remembered was that it was a village that I used to live in until right before I went to elementary school. I remembered the atmosphere of the village too, but that was all I remembered. I'm high too, god damn it. I forgot the streets and even the names of close friends I used to play with. The neighbors knew that the son of the deceased woman had come back divorced, but they didn't know us and we didn't know them. So it was almost like we moved to a new place. However, as far as I was concerned, it was still my hometown that I had come back to. At first, everything was inconvenient compared to life in Ibaraki. It was hard for both of us to adjust. Damn, how high are you? I'm on the 5th floor. But we renovated the old house and it was only me and my father. Life here seemed to make my father forget his pain from the divorce. Michan was very kind to me, and I started to get used to my new life too. I did everything around the house, and we gradually went back to a time when we used to live happily. Anybody can live a happy life. People sometimes say that some people are born to be unhappy, but I believe that's just an excuse for people who don't even try. I won't give in to fate. I'll never give up trying to recapture the happy times that I lost. I'm going to become happy to the point where I don't even feel the happiness anymore. I'm not going to cry anymore. I'll never cry again. I used up all my tears on that night my father hit me. The curse of Oyashiro-sama is over because we came back to Hinamizawa. So, I'm going to have a happy life from now on. All of a sudden, big raindrops hit the roof of the car and I recovered my senses. It was still raining hard, but it had already gotten dark outside. The shadows the table lamp created were very dark, and it looked as if there's nothing else around me. And if I turned off this light, would everything in this world disappear? If you're so happy you don't feel happiness, is it just being sad with extra steps? True. True. Base arc. I turned off the light. Darkness swallowed me. But the cold air and the sound of rain didn't change a bit. And that made me realize I was still in this world. Curse of Oyashiro-sama. Did the curse of Oyashiro-sama do those crazy things to my family? Or did I convince myself it did as an excuse for myself, or... What? Oh, ugh, holy mother of sentence. Or did I convince myself it did as an excuse for myself because I didn't want to feel guilty about the divorce? Quick question, what does based mean? I hear it a lot. Don't want to Google it? It's just another way to say true, I think. I never really Googled it either. I just learned from context clues. Sometimes I'm not sure. Since that time, Oyashiro-sama hasn't come to me. I sometimes feel like it was a delusion I created because I was mentally ill. But he did come at that time. Based, a word used when you agree with something, when you want to recognize someone for being themselves, i.e. courageous and unique, or not caring what others think. Especially common in online political slang. Hell yeah. I'm sure about that. Am I right, Oyashiro-sama? I was unhappy after I left Hinamizawa, but I came back and I'm happy now. Urban Dictionary coming in clutch, yeah. But where am I supposed to go now that I'm unhappy in Hinamizawa? Where?
ダメだ、レナ。不幸になったとか考えちゃいけない。 私は幸せなんだ。幸せになるんだ。だから絶対に幸せになれるんだ。
Suddenly, I felt that if this darkness swallowed me, I'd never be able to be happy again. I found the switch of the table lamp and turned it back on. When I looked at the clock, it was already past 11 p.m. I literally use it weekly. I had to go home. I wouldn't have time to prepare my lunch for tomorrow. At least, I'd have to set the timer on the rice cooker. It didn't look like the rain was going to stop anytime soon. I looked out of the window to see the rain, but could only see my reflection. I talked to that reflection in the window. I'm so glad that my father's happy. He'd been acting like he was dead for a long time. The smile on his face is a good sign that he's regaining his former happy life. He became miserable because of me. That's why I don't mind doing things for him until he regains a smile and we become truly happy. When I stay here alone for a while, it gives me some time to be alone with her. Plus, I don't have to fake a smile. But then, my reflection in the window tells me, Reina, you're such a good girl. Kind to everybody and love them equally. You can make anybody like you. But, did you forget something? 4,312 respect your elders. In this world, there are people you should be kind to. And enemies that you have to reject with all you've got. I thought you learned that lesson. No, don't listen to her. My reflection is always mean. She always says mean things and makes fun of my worries. But she always tells me things that I can't say myself. Let's go home, Reina. To your home. Forget about the mean Reina in the mirror. I was a bit hungry by then. After all the desserts I ate, I still got hungry. I almost forgot. Rina-san bought me a shortcake. Okay, so Rina isn't her mom. Okay. I thought Ark might have fucking spoiled me there, but okay. I feel like she would recognize if Rina was her mom or not. Oh, fuck. I've never had a shortcake from Angel Mort, but I bet it'll taste good. If it does turn out that Rina is her mom, I'm going to find Ark and I'm going to strangle him. Jeez, my internet just shat itself again. I think I have a bunch of plot points twisted. Just know, Ark, that if you did spoil me, then we're going to fight. I have to give my thanks to Rina-san next time I met her. Rina-san speaks in a way that makes it very clear how she grew up. But I'm sure she's a good person. Dragon versus Bear, let's fucking go. That's because she's so good to my father. I did everything I could to make my father smile, but I failed. On the other hand, Rina-san can put a big smile on his face so easily. Oh, is that his new lady friend? I have to thank Rina-san. I have to thank her for cheering up my father. But I don't know why. I just don't like her perfume. I don't know, maybe it's shitty perfume. Maybe it just smells bad. Oh. Let's see. Forgive the Ark. He only have one brain cell. It's Prob's on vacation right now too. I decided to apply for a job out of the country, out of the continent even. Ooh. So I applied for a job out of the country. I probably won't get it, but I applied for it. Well, hopefully it all goes well, Golden. You're a smart guy. I believe in you. My summer vacation picture diary. Is it in the North Pole? Okay, I'm assuming this is from Reina. Today I went to a swimming pool with my mom. Uncle Akihito came with us too. I don't like him because he's sometimes mean to me, but he's a very kind and funny old man. He told me to call him Daddy for that day. Oh man. Because he's gonna play with me at the pool like he was my daddy. My mom called him Daddy, so I did too. Oh no. No! No! They got corrupted! Rita got corrupted! Oh no, that's so awful! Oh my god. Fucking excuse me. Oh my god. Uncle Akihito looked very happy and gave me one. This sounds awful. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god. Money. Bro. My mom looked very happy, and it made me happy too. I want to play with him again. I hope my dad can come with us next time. Oof! Aged like a mayfly, I remember. This is getting worse and worse. Higurashi, stop. Premonition of rainy days. Jesus, man. I opened the window, placed my cushion nearby, and prepared to enjoy the weather. But she came over and disrupted my peaceful evening. She always ruins my times of solitude.
幸せそうね。
Oh,
そっか。今日はあんたの大好きな甘いものがたくさん食べられたものね。
that ain't Rika. Well, that is Rika, but she's evil Rika. It's Rika time. This girl loves sweets more than anything. I like them too, but I can't eat like she does. It'd give me heartburn if I ate the amount she ate today. She seemed to be very happy, so I'll leave her alone for a while. I'd been making my favorite hot and salty food for the past few days, so she must be quite pleased today. Christ, I forgot my... No, take your meds! It was a very fun day for me, too. I just wanted to enjoy the memory of the excitement I felt today by sitting here quietly enjoying the sunset. But when I looked up at the sky, I saw some thick clouds forming there. The wind was a bit cooler than usual. It might start raining soon.
大地震や大津波などの知らせとして浅瀬に普段は絶対に見かけることができない深海の魚が現れることがあるっていう話があるらしいわね。
Oof! I saw a very rare fish that dwells deep water in the shallows today. Just as the ancient stories of sea monsters say, people hate deep-sea animals and tend to interpret them as omens of disaster. It didn't matter if they showed up alive or dead. I said something interesting just now. Even if they showed up alive or dead, it was an omen of a disaster. No, it might start raining soon.
うるさいな。言われなくても分かってる。洗濯物を取り入れるわよ。
Who is she talking to? That's not Satoko she's talking to, is it? I grabbed the basket and went outside to take the laundry in. The clouds were getting darker. I normally like rain, but I didn't think I'd enjoy it today. What the fuck? Interesting. Interesting. Evil Rika. It's Rika time, bro. It is what it is. Alright, boys. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out today. But we are going to raid someone. We're going to raid Shadow Legends someone. Hell yeah. Cause that's what epic people do. And I'm epic. And you're epic. And we're all epic. So we're going to be epic and we're going to raid epically. We're going to raid... Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
Woo! Mayo? Oh my god. Let's raid Abby's Ab. And this is... That's the raid message. Let me pull this up real quick. Meds have been consumed. Let's go. Bye-bye, Mochi. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you for coming by, Maya. Really appreciate you. Take care. You take care, too. Let me... Hold on. I gotta pull up Abby's channel. I'm fumbling and stumbling all over the place. Alright, guys. We are gonna go ahead and go raid Abby. I hope y'all have a good day. Make sure y'all show Abby lots of love and support. Give her the good old Mochi welcome. I'll see y'all later. Have a good day and bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I feel like I'm wasting time when I check the map.